Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus and Penelope here. This is Penelope, guys. This is my baby girl. She's finally here. I just wanted to make a start of this video saying just thank you to everyone who wished us the best. Kelly's doing good. Penelope's doing good. We've seen all the doctors. Everything's a-okay, guys. Just wanted to give an update what's going on and a little face review. She needs to eat soon, so she's a little bit cranky, but it's been going really good, guys. As you guys noticed, I've been putting out filler videos because I've been taking time to spend with her, and it's been great. Like, I couldn't ask for anything better. It's just an amazing feeling to have a baby girl. I can't explain it, guys. I'm just really happy, and I'm just trying to be the best right now I can for her. So if you haven't noticed, yeah, some of the videos are out that are just from back then. I haven't updated anything yet. I'm just spending as much time as I can with her. And look, she's getting cranky already. So it is going to go to feeding time. I'm going to feed her, and then I'll be back, and we'll talk about the update. I just wanted to say hello. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Oh. 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 Oh, it's okay. Alright, so that was Penelope, guys. She's doing great so far. She's quiet most of the time. She sleeps. She feeds good, and really not that much trouble at the moment. So cross my fingers it stays like that, but who knows. For now, let's get into the game. It's been a while. I haven't literally logged in or played anything. Right now, we got the retweet campaign for 10,000 retweets. I don't know if we hit more than 10,000. I wasn't keeping track, obviously. But we did hit 10,000, so we got a free making broom and 3,000 jewels, which is really good. I like to see this more often. Like, if we do something for them, they'll do something for us. Retweeting a couple of things they put out is not a big deal, especially if you get 3,000 jewels and a Fantasia Mickey B. That's okay by me. I am on day 499, so one more day, and that's 500 days. I've been playing this game for 500 days. Oh my. Anyways, one more day, I got 500 jewels. 500 more jewels and plus a 3,000. I'm over 10,000 jewels. I was playing a little bit of Coliseum. I've been just trying to go through as far as I can just to make sure I stay in top 1,000. I don't know if I really care about staying top 1,000, but it's been pretty easy lately. I think I was like 850 the other day, so that's okay by me. So let's just go to the home screen and check out what we got for rewards. I believe it should be there already. We got 300 jewels for some apology on some banner. And there we go. So 3,000 jewels plus a Fantasia Mickey B. I'm already at 7,000, and we have what? 2 more days of dailies, 3 more days counting today. So I got quite a bit of jewels over just sitting there and waiting. There we go, 10,390 already. Thank you, retweets. You guys did an amazing job. That's awesome. There has been a lot of mess ups lately with the game. Just banners being wrong or banners are not supposed to be there. Honestly, in my opinion, there's times when, yeah, it affects us and it's really bad, but them making mistakes, I would say go ahead, make the mistakes, because if we can get 300 jewels every time they can make a couple mistakes, that's 300 jewels in my pocket. I'm good with that. If it's like, oh, wrong banner, that was for JP, big deal. Take it away, give us 300 jewels, and we'll carry on. Who cares? There's no need to riot for that kind of stuff. It has been consistent, and it does look like it's not going away. So if it's going to be here, then we might as well just be like, okay, that just means we're going to get 300 jewels somewhere down the line, or something nice, or another retweet, or a mercy pull. So I don't know. Screw ups are screw ups as long as it doesn't affect anything you have to do with money. If it affects a draw or it affects something that they can't fix, then that's different. But anyways, guys, let's get into what's going on. Others notice. And there has been a couple things that happened since I've been gone. I'm not gone, I'm here. I'm just not time to record right now. But we got story update. It was actually out before the actual update at 3 o'clock. So I got to complete them both pretty fast. I had like a little window of spare time. And the story's getting interesting. It's definitely proceeding to somewhere I'm getting more like, okay, yeah, there's something going on compared to all the fillers we've had so far. And the fillers do have a little bit towards the story, but at the same time, it's just, I don't know. I'm happy that there's a gallery option. I'm pretty sure that's what they said. They added a gallery. Theater, there we go. So once I do complete everything, as of now, I haven't been keeping track of the story. I do look at it a little bit. If I have no time, then I'll just skip the whole thing and continue doing quests. But later on, I think I'm just going to come here, sit down, and I'm going to watch the whole thing. or at least part of it, and see how it goes. I have no clue how this actually works, but it's there. Theater mode is there. So that's pretty cool. I will check that out later, and I'll probably do like a whole video of it, like me actually reacting to the story and putting my 2 cents on it. Who knows if the story is interesting enough, but we'll see. There's definitely a lot of questions I've already had. We'll talk about it later, guys. Anyways, 5 news story. Made a whole section on 5 news story. I'm so good at this. What we got? Swimsuit avatars. Now, I haven't bought one, and I'm not putting money in the game for probably a long time. But those handbags, those adorable handbags, that skill perk +3, is that part of the Mickey's shoulder? Is that where I have like my Moogle right now? If you guys look at mine, I have a little Mickey there, the snowman Mickey, and that's skill perk +6. Is that replaced by the handbag? Because if it is, that kind of sucks. It's not a +6, so there's really no point. But if it doesn't replace that, is everyone getting +24 skill perk now, or 27? I don't know. Let me know on that. I'm a little behind on that, but the rest of the actual avatar is interesting because they finally added, where is it? SP attack gauge 0. So I'm pretty sure you guys know already. Most of you bought it, or most of you heard from someone else. But SP attack gauge 0 is going to be essential on buffers. Even the buffers like a 2 SP or so on. The whole thing is those Proud Mode Keyblades that only have like 9 SP or 10 SP depending on its level. Having buffers that cost 0 are going to be a godsend when you're trying to use like heavy attack medals and you don't have like attack boost 4 SP gauge on it or so on. If you guys don't have that on your medals, this is going to be so good for you because you can make your buffers 0 gauge. Now, your buffers are usually ones with defense boost, second chances, and all that. So it's not that great in some chances, but attack gauge 0 is going to be very, very useful, especially if you guys waited and you didn't have an SP gauge 1 on the HPO medals. If you put this on the HPO medal, you're golden, because the HPO medal is a very good medal to put that on. You don't need a defense boost on that medal. It has all the defenses it needs, and it costs 0, so you can really pump out other medals to do a lot of damage and not worry about your SP too much, or putting a Tyree on your Keyblade, especially when you're facing like raid bosses that give a lot SP orbs back. Really, really good. This board in general, though, it's the main highlight here is SP attack gauge 0 for anybody that already has second chance 2. But if you do not have a second chance 2 yet, I highly, highly recommend that you have one in your game. It doesn't matter what medal you put it on. As long as you can put on the medal and use it, it's really good. But second chance 2 on my game is on my 0.2 Kairi, because 0.2 Kairi is always going to be in Coliseum with me. And there is some levels where you have to 2-turn it or 3-turn it. Well, at least 2-turn it. So having the second chance 2 on it is really good because you get to continue on. You can 2-turn a lot of these type of enemies. And if you've been 1-turning for a while, you're most likely going to 2-turn some of the quests in Coliseum. So second chance 2 is perfect for that. Very good. Also great for every other quest. But if you don't have second chance 2 yet, it's a very, very, very good skill that everybody should at least have one copy. Second chance 2 can only proc once per battle in the level. So when you enter a quest, every group second chance 2 can go off, but for every group it can only go off once. So if you face a helicopter fleet, let's say there's a blue, yellow, and red one. Let's say you attack the blue one, you die, second chance activates. It won't activate again, but after you beat that copter and you go to the next one, second chance will activate again. It activates per group of enemies you guys face. So it can activate multiple times, just not in the same battle, if that makes sense. So second chance 2, very good skill, guys. Attack boost 4 and attack prize plus. It's not as essential as it used to be, but it's still very good because those Proud Mode Keyblades that cost very little, or you slap one of these on a very good buffer you have that's AoE or something, and you're facing like a raid boss during raid hour, it will restore enough SP for you to continue the level without using Tyree or something. So you can have a buffer that's a really good buffer. Let's say it's like something that has 2 up, 2 down. You can put that on there and attack boost 4 and attack prize plus, and you will get a lot of SP back just from that. You don't need Tyree. Tyree is really good for long quests, but attack prize plus really does have its place. As for the rest of it, really good swimsuit. I guess it's a little late if you ask me, because it's getting kind of chilly now. So this would have been better, I guess, earlier in the summer. But it's cool. Swimsuit avatar parts. If you guys want to be half naked, there's your chance. Magic mirrors, everything straightforward. I don't have to talk about the rest. Speed gems, great for me. And shaved ice and fireworks. All right. So new titles, always a bonus for people who like to switch stuff up. I don't really, because the game really makes you stick with skill perk, and I like my name I've had since the starting, so I'm not going to switch anything, but there is options. As for the rest, increase Keyblade level. You guys know this already, past 35. I can probably showcase that for you right now. So right here, I can go to 35.1 if I push strengthen, and that would increase my base speed on the last slot to 2.22, and then my actual 4 slots 2.92. Now it's really good once you get it to the highest it can, because it does turn into another whole point. So that 4 slot right there, I think it becomes a 3.0. I think so, or it might not. I don't know. I can't remember. But on certain Keyblades, it's really, really good. But it costs a lot to upgrade these Keyblades. I'd rather make all my Keyblades level 35 first. Or there's a certain Keyblade that I do want to go past level 35. And I'll talk about that later. But that's in the game now. It wasn't before, I think. Well, there might have been a glitch. Who knows? And the last thing is the falling price deal, guys. All right. So these medals are really good, like extremely good on their own. There's no doubt about it. The whole thing about this banner and the whole tier 5 guaranteed every time. If you guys go way back, not even too long ago, but when tier 3s and tier 4s were transitioning, they had a banner that was like, pull all the tier 3s you guys want. You can guild all these organization members. You can guild all tier 3 banner, all tier 3 support banner. These are going to be pretty common up to where they feel like they don't have to do it no more. Basically, tier 6s are in September. Once we get September, we're going to get Sephiroth EX, and after Sephiroth EX, we're going to get a bunch of tier 6s. Tier 6s are going to be the new Lex level. Just like when we had tier 4s, and then we got tier 5s released, tier 4s were so easy to get. This is common, guys. Every time they're going to increase the difficulty in the game, they make all the previous medals a lot easier to obtain. Now, they're not going to go back and be like, you can get tier 3s really easy. They need people to compete, and the game needs to progress. So if no one falls behind, it's better that people are to stick around, spend more money. So this is a really good banner because it's tier 5s guaranteed, and they become pre-orbed. And if you guys see the tier 5 list, it's not that big. And even if it is pretty big, look at all these medals. These are all really good medals. I don't care what anyone else says on this. Tier 5s are still a thing. They're still good. This is a banner that's incredible because you won't get tier 4s. And tier 4s are good too. But if you can guild an Illustrated Terror B, a 0.2 a 0.2 Riku, if you can guild that, any of these medals, if you guild any of these medals, and you're going to get traits if you're guilting off this banner too, if you guilt them, alone, guilting a medal is incredible. You guys, if you see my previous video where I use Illustrated Terror B, that's a boosted version, but it's guilted and it does so much damage. All these guys here either have huge damage or huge utility. So let's say you have a bunch of medals saved and you're having a terrible time passing quests. You can't keep up in events. Coliseum is giving you a hard time. This is a really good banner. You won't go wrong pulling for this banner. And don't take me wrong when I say here that yes, better stuff are coming, but that doesn't matter because better stuff are always coming. So if every banner comes up and you're like, there's better things coming, there's a special medal coming, you guys are never going to progress. You need to make your foundation. Once you have a strong Keyblade, that's when you pick and choose what banner you guys want to pull from. Until you have a strong Keyblade or two, like two setups. Like for me, I have Sleeping Lion and my Divine Rose. Those two Keyblades will last me a long time. Once you feel like you have two Keyblades, or at least one Keyblade. If you have one Keyblade that's very strong and can pass a lot of stuff, then you start saving jewels and picking certain banners to increase that Keyblade or start a new one. But this banner is really good, guys. Falling price deal, all tier 5s. The two new medals are extremely strong. It's a speed defense down by 4 tiers or power defense down by 4 tiers. Very good medals. They don't cost too much either, and their AoE and their multipliers are very nice. Again, this is only because that tier 6s are coming into the game, so they're pushing out tier 5s to really get everyone to spend or catch up. It's not to spend. That's a lie. It is to spend, but the big picture here is to make sure that everyone can start competing, because if they release tier 6s and they release content that equals towards tier 6s, if you guys are still using tier 3s, or it's still, tier 3s are still going to help you, but if you're still using tier 3s and your tier 4s aren't guilty yet, here's an opportunity to really catch up, because once tier 6s are out, the difficulty of the enemies are going to increase. They're going to get tougher. You're going to need higher multipliers, better buffs, better debuffs. So this is a way for everyone to kind of catch up. So don't miss your chance to pull on this if you're kind of weak, or if you don't mind being weak for another month or a month and a half. I would say hold off, because tier 6s are going to hit, they're going to have deals, and they're going to have more deals releasing on tier 5s. This is the first banner of releasing easy tier 5s, because tier 5s are going to become the old and average pretty soon. They're not going to be the new and exciting. So that's just my advice on this banner. Am I going to pull personally? No, because I know what I want, and I know my Keyblade setups are solid. I got my Divine Rose here. I have my Sleeping Lion set up. I got my Fenrir set up. I have a lot of setups where I recently stripped all my Keyblades. I'm starting all over to organize them. But yeah, I already have my setups down packed where I want them, and I'm happy. So I know I can skip a lot of stuff because I know my Keyblades are capable of passing a lot. And you guys can judge that by doing Coliseum. If you can hit top 5,000, top 2,000, or if you can hit tier 14 in Coliseum, then you should be okay to skip a couple banners here and there and wait for the new power creep to happen. But if you're struggling right now, even pulling right now is not a bad idea. It's all depending on your game. All the medals in that tier 5 banner are amazing. It's a fallen price deal, super cheap, but it's not going to be the last of its kind. There's going to be more. There should be future Mercy pulls. Sephiroth EX should be coming with Lingering Will as a Mercy pull. And again, a lot of the EX medals will get reprinted, will be easier to obtain. So if you want to save up for that, these key arts, these copy medals are going to come back as a banner again. So there is a lot of stuff to look forward to. So yes, you can technically skip this banner full out. You'll be fine as long as you're ready fine. Or you're okay with being missing a couple events here and there just so you can pull in a big abundance when something really good drops. So that's just my 2 cents on the banner, guys. That's pretty much everything. Besides that, I just want to give you guys a heads up what happened. All right, right here. I got extra attack on one. Right here. You guys don't need an SP gauge on this. No, SP gauge 0. Defense boost 4 or a second chance. Very good options. I would say go defense boost just to have a pure defense medal. Because again, my 0.2 carry has a second chance on it. And throw an HPO medal or this guy in there with defense boost 4, depending which situation you need. Very good. He does not need an SP gauge. It's good to get an SP gauge 0 on him, but it's not necessary. 4 SP is not that bad, especially you use some SP restore or you're facing a level with a lot of treasure chests. So it's very iffy. The Tron medal, SP Sora, and the SP Donald Goofy. I still got to guilt these, but I made place 211, and my free-to-play account made place 3,900, I think. So I finally got a General Defense down medal on my free-to-play account, because I missed on Mickey and Minnie, I missed out on HD Ventus, I think it was, and this was the first one I got that I actually made top 5,000. The other two I didn't really try that hard, because I didn't want to waste any resources, but for this one, it was pretty good. So I got that coming soon if I got time. My key art, I got a question for you guys. What do you think I should do? So I'm 2 away, technically 1 away, because I'm going to stick, not this one, but this one is going to go into this key art 10, because I got -60, -60. Now, the only reason I haven't guilted it and went full out, because my other one that I put 2 together has extra attack. So I'm considering using a Mickey and Broom on the -60, -60, but my only problem is that its multiplier is too low, and I believe if I go into Coliseum, it's not going to make that big of a difference. Since I am in tier 14, I'm going to hit round 300, no problem, and past that, I don't know, or I do know, but I don't feel like I should waste a Mickey and Broom on this. I just want to know what you guys would do if this was your situation. Me personally, I think I'm just going to keep them separate and be content. I'm having a double caster for rating, for anything, for any buff up and down on one medal. Very good. So I'm probably going to keep them all together. And then having this guy, if I really feel like I need a -60, -60 buffer in Coliseum, then I'll probably do it. But I doubt I'm going to use a Mickey Broom on it. Or I should just forget about the extra attack because I don't care about rating. And I have other buffers like Key Art 9 or 8. Is it Key Art 8? Anyways, I have other 2 up, 2 down medals that already cover all my tributes. So I technically don't need this medal. But in 3 turns, that's a 6 up and 6 down off 1 medal, which is really good. So I'm really iffy what I want to do. As for now, I'm just going to keep it separate. It's mostly because of this guy. Having that -60, -60, really good. But we'll see. I just want to know what your opinions are in the comment section. And if this was you, what would you do? Kind of thing. But that's pretty much everything. I think I answered as much as I can. As of how many videos are going to be coming out or how often, depends on Penelope, guys. If she gives me some spare time, I'll go for it when she's sleeping. If she's not sleeping, she's got all my time. There's no question about it, guys. Family first, and then I'll be doing this. But I will be trying to at least pump some videos out, especially when it's really, really important. But that's all I got for you guys. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.